Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, of this NBA Final this year of 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Phoenix Suns lead the series by 1 game, ladies and gentlemen. They won the game on Tuesday night by 14 points and shooting 63%. In my opinion, Milwaukee have to lower that percentage down to win the next one, play some better defense against them, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, of the NBA Finals? Let's head to the arena in Phoenix, Arizona right now, ladies and gentlemen.
On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At shooting guard, Dante DiVincenzo. At center, Brooke Lopez. At small forward, Chris Middleton. At the other guard position, Drew Holiday. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer.
And now introducing your Phoenix Suns. Starting at power forward, at 6'6", number 99, Jay Crowder. The other forward, at 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At point, standing 5'11", number 3, Chris Paul. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. The head coach for your home team is Monty Williams. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play at, Doris. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous. There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Passes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Holiday gets the bucket.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Booker the pass to Paul. Over Holiday. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
Now here's Middleton. Lets it go from 11. Buries the jump shot.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Here's Paul. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Middleton looking it over. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. From past the arc, it's good from long range. Booker's got 5.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Giannis outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. There's the lob into Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Ayton. It's 2-on-1. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
DiVincenzo against Booker. Here's Paul. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Middleton against Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
The pass to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Good D by Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Paul. Lopez with the block. And he jams it with authority.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Six to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
There's the lob into Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs. And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Count that bucket. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Booker looking around. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton against Middleton. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Trying to get open is Crowder. That's good from Paul on the assist by Ayton. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now the Bucks moving it up. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder.
One more time. Give him a hand.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. Over in the corner, Paul. Top of the key, Booker. Giannis against Johnson. Over onto Kumbo. Johnson can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. And again, it's Giannis onto Kumbo. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Ball against Holiday. Booker outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
But just tremendous concentration by Booker. Defense tries to bully him, but he stays completely locked and loaded.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Ball against Holiday. Let's go. Another one falls for Phoenix.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Paul's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharge checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 3. Payne passes to Saric. Back to Payne. Johnson surveying the floor. Saric. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw good. Giannis. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. And both free throws good for Giannis. So it's Phoenix now. It's a 3-point game. Payne looking around. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And here's Payne, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice ball movement by Phoenix, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, it's 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks.
P.J. Tucker.
And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Holiday. Outside Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Holiday, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Booker, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Holiday with it. Outside Portis. Passes it to Tucker. Shoots over Payne. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outer dishes to Payne. 1:33 left in the first quarter. But they'll get another chance. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Holiday, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Here's Payne. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Now, here's Tucker. The pass to Holiday. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday looking over the floor. Count that one.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better. I want me to get better individually and just win the whole thing.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Dario Saric, and it's Payne in at the 1. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Portis kicks to Forbes. Back to Portis. To the middle. Here's Connaughton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Bucks lead by 1. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Forbes, the pass to Holiday. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Chris Middleton's checked in for Drew Holiday.
Chris Middleton.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Clock at 6. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. He's looking for Tucker and finds him over Booker, and the shot falls short this time.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Payne banked in off the glass. Payne's got his second basket. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Middleton on the wing, defended by Crowder. Shots good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Payne passes to Saric. Back to Payne. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Here's Saric, and he banks in the layup. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
The Bucks trail.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who could space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
Now here's Middleton. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Phoenix calls timeout. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Jay Crowder. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Paul finds Bridges. And here's Booker, defended by DiVincenzo. Paul for 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And that's 11 points for Chris Paul.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Booker against DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A nice shot by Tucker.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Paul for 3. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Suns trail by 4. The drive by Booker.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Ayton.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And it's in there.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Paul passes to Johnson. DiVincenzo against Booker. Oh, Paul in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fords the pass to Giannis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 5.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Booker. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Now here's Giannis. 20 points for him. Pass to Forbes. DiVincenzo against Booker. Giannis is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. Free throw good. Giannis. That one misses. Suns trail by 4. Down low. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Johnson finds Bridges. Ayton at the elbow. Pass to Paul. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. And he makes the first but misses the second. Suns trail by 3. Booker at the elbow. High post shot. Offensive rebound. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Bucks now. Bucks leading by 3. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Booker. He's got 20. Trying to get open is Crowder.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. Inside, Paul. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we know Chris Paul is a pass-first type point guard, but boy, can he score it.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Now Paul, 15 points in the game. Over Holiday. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Giannis. And both free throws good for Giannis. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. To the paint. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Payne, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Bucks leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
With the floater, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Bridges with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got 7.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Holiday attacking, and no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to...
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Here's Giannis. And again, the Bucks miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Crowder kicks to Payne. Trying to get open is Crowder. Milwaukee's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And good that time. 12 points for him.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Now here's Paul. 19 points in the game. Over Holiday. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 21 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the rejection by Giannis. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Paul. 21 points in the game.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And Holiday throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
The Suns have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
One shot.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
Middleton inside the 3-point line. That one wide left. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, points in the paint has been there for them, and it's always a good thing, Ernie, Kenny. I think the defense was set up to defend the perimeter, and so far it's backfired. Until the D adjusts, I say keep pounding it into the paint.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Another great classic from the past, ladies and gentlemen. We got
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Booker against DiVincenzo. That's a 2 from Paul. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Booker following the bucket by the Bucks. The pass to Paul. Puts it up. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 4. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here is Paul. 24 points for him. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The drive by Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 22 points.
You know, that's a case where big enough to absorb the contact, steady enough to finish through it. Booker is the real deal.
Holiday against Paul. The fadeaway, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. Pass to Crowder. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here's Phoenix. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Good on the shot. 26 points for him.
Boy, this is an art Chris Paul mastered a long time ago, scoring in the paint against the tightest defense.
Holiday with it. He's got 20. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. That one is no good. Suns trail by 5. Bridges dishes to Paul. Bridges against Middleton. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Johnson against Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Paul. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Bucks leading by 3. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Booker against DiVincenzo. Here's 8.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Bucks have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. DiVincenzo with the rebound. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the Suns call time. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And here are the Suns now. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Shot on the wing. It's good. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Lopez. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Ayton. They push it up 4 on 3. Booker outside. Feeds to Ayton. The jump hook. That one a little long. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Booker. 24 points for him. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Connaughton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
2.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So for the Suns, Saric has checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Payne in for Paul. And Milwaukee also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. So he gets them both. Here's Payne. Passes it to Saric. Back to Payne. Johnson outside. Booker outside. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 27.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
He's been racking up good numbers of free throws, shooting 8 for 11.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 8-point game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Saric. It's stolen by Saric. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Tucker can't get it to go. Suns trail by 6. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
Bucks leading by 4. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Saric. Phoenix is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Booker outside. Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Out to Saric. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Connaughton. And there's the pass to Giannis. Tipped away. Trying to get something going. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Crowder's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Cameron Payne. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Booker. And here they come. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's DiVincenzo. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got 5 now.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Pass to Booker. Johnson up top. There's the triple. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Middleton against Johnson. Middleton outside. Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 15.
This guy is a silky smooth operator on offense. Middleton can score effectively on all 3 levels.
Now here's Booker. He's got 27.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Suns. Saric has got 5 rebounds tonight. Moving it up. And the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker has got a 70-point game in his history. He is cooking. You might want to check him tonight.
Johnson against Middleton. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Ball against Holiday. The shot. Rebounded by Tucker.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Middleton. Tucker with the ball. He's guarded by Booker. Here's Middleton. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Here's Booker. For the tie. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Pass to Tucker. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Booker. And they pick up 2. Booker's got 33.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
To the inside. Tucker can't get it to go. The Suns leading, and now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Again, Phoenix.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Portis. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Phoenix with the ball. They lead by 1. DiVincenzo against Booker. There's the pass to Johnson. The shot's good.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Bucks trail by 4. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Free throw line jump shot. Milwaukee the rebound. That one drops for him.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Paul against Holiday. Paul passes to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Holiday. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Middleton's got 20.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
The Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Booker. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Booker the bounce pass. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Giannis against Paul. Booker with no one around and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Booker's got 38 points. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is DiVincenzo. To take the lead, Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And Ayton stays with it. Now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Bridges misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Suns have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And the Suns call time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
You gotta pay for it. Why you think they for it? Why you think we got about the hood for it? Why you think my got me box for it? I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it. All my going for it. Y'all the same thing. You knew about the team.
And here is Paul. Booker left side. Passes it to Crowder. Great D that time from Giannis. Milwaukee's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Booker draws the double. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down. Phoenix has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Booker against DiVincenzo to the middle. Crowder, the pass to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
Here's Holiday trying to get open as Lopez. The shot by Holiday, no good. And now the Suns, a fast break. Crowder with the ball. Booker outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee in the lead. And the pass to DiVincenzo. It's blocked.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. Over Holiday. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bucks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%, they're a machine from the floor. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 8 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Here's Giannis. Outside Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now. Pass to Giannis. Booker against DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Paul against Holiday. Pass to Ayton. The dish now to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Passes to DiVincenzo. He kicks to Holiday. Now the pass to Middleton. Over Booker. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Pass to Paul. He dishes it to Crowder. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Almost, but it rolls out. Milwaukee leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. 16 feet away. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The drive by Booker. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Bucks, they're shooting 57% in this 4th quarter. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 9. 1:20 left in the 4th quarter. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him and it's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. DiVincenzo against Booker. They need this. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 9. And 1:01 left here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Crowder. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Booker up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. And Ayton throws it down.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
Holiday against Paul. Outside Holiday. It's tipped. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
.24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis can't get it to go. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be.
Boy, Galloway fearless. It takes some serious chops to be confident enough to take that shot.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're in front by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Holiday, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 6. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
For 3, Booker. Milwaukee with the rebound. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, an impressive performance for you. What was the key?
No, I just want to thank my teammates because they're doing a great job guiding me. and I'm just trying to, try to be selfish, try to wait for my time to offensive end.
Well, it looked great tonight, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Milwaukee tie up the series 1-1. They're heading back home, ladies and gentlemen, all tied up. What do they have to do to win the next game, take the series lead, ladies and gentlemen? Or will Milwaukee rebound and take the first opening game in Milwaukee, ladies and gentlemen? We will find out this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check out Game 3 here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank everybody who came by checking out Game 2 here on YouTube, and we see you later. Peace out.